Holy crap, it's been a long time since I've seen you guys. I've been up to so much. My life has been just crazy since probably, I think the last time I posted was like right before Christmas. The SRT, as you see in the title, is going bye-bye. It's the big update. She's gonna be gone for a bit. No, I'm not selling her, at least not yet. But she's gone for a while. If you guys remember from last summer, I had somebody do a hit and run on me. Took off, some small damage on the side, nothing really to worry about. And then on top of that, I have a couple of small imperfections. Front bumper and passenger side fender. Front bumper can be blended. It's just a little rock chip flew up, chipped the paint. Pretty easy to fix. And then wet sand and rear clear. Wow, I can't talk today. Wet sand and re-clear coat the passenger side fender. So I have a couple other goodies that are going to be coming for the SRT. Some things are going to be changing with it, I think for the better, and it's going to look much nicer. Not as flashy, but a little bit more just clean overall. I've kind of gotten hold of the gold and silver look. Gold, silver, carbon fiber, just too much going on. So I'm going to change that up and throw on a carbon fiber trunk, some coilovers, and some different wheels. Got a couple ideas. So some other things that have been going on in my life. Went down to KTWilliams back in early March, which was just like actually almost exactly a month ago that I was there. Seems like it was just like last week. I went there. It was the very first time I got to scuba dive being certified. I did a discovery scuba dive the last time I went down there. Throw 80 bucks towards the master diver. They'll take you for like 30 feet and for like an hour, half hour, and that's pretty much it. Just basics, just kind of get your feet wet to see if you like it or not. But now I love it. I'm certified, as I know some of you guys know, and I got to go down to like 90 feet. That was a fucking blast. I wanted to go down to the 100 feet and hit the 100 mark, but the area that we were in had a really high current and just kind of pulled me along, and it was just kind of a pain in the ass to try to stay with everybody else and fight the current, and I didn't have any kind of gear where I could stick something in the ground to kind of hold myself. Still, next time I'll definitely have that. But here are a couple clips of Cozumel. I didn't vlog. I just wanted to spend time with my girlfriend at the time and my mom, my brother, family members, and just enjoy the trip. Last time I was vlogging and I just had the camera everywhere I went. People said it was an amazing video. I thought it was a cool video. I'll link it up top. But this time I just wanted to enjoy the trip and just enjoy Mexico with my family and just actually feel it and bring it in and not just always see it through a camera. So the only video I got was me scuba diving. Check it out. And also, besides the scuba diving, I also got engaged. I proposed to Sarah while we were down in Mexico, out in the middle of the ocean on a sandbar. It was perfect. She loved it. She didn't know it was coming. So now we're booking and planning our wedding. We already booked our venue. It's gonna be up here in Minnesota. And we were actually just getting ready to move. We're still trying to figure out what's gonna go on with that. Now that we're planning a wedding, it's almost kind of hard to move out of state. So we're just trying to figure that out over the next few months. I actually just put my 2 weeks into my job, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I figured it wouldn't be that big of a problem moving out of state trying to plan a wedding, but the more I get into it, the more I find out that I'm going to need to be up here as much as possible. It's a lot of flying back and forth, and it gets to be a little bit expensive. But we'll see. We'll figure it out and see how it goes. No biggie. If I have to stay here until the wedding of next year, I guess one more year, one more horrible winter. God, I'm not looking forward to that. So we'll figure it out. We're gonna move at some point in time. It's just that there's some things that we need to take care of before. And that's what I've realized in the last year in my life is just try not to rush stuff. It will happen when it happens. Just let it take place. Let the chips, fall in place, and you'll be okay. But anyways, enough blabbing about that. I know you guys don't always want to hear about my personal life, but talk about the cars a little bit. The Miata is still under the covers. I haven't even touched it this year, which, man, I feel bad. Like I said, I've been busy, and then on top of the whole engagement and Cozumel and everything else going on with trying to move to Florida and get all that taken care of and finding a place down there and jobs and so on. I had a pretty big surgery right after Christmas through New Year's, and I'm actually still healing from it. I had a major surgery on my nose, broke it in 3 different spots. They pulled out a bunch of bones and cartilage, took a bunch of other stuff out. Probably the worst painful thing I've ever experienced. And I'm doing better now, but it needed to happen. My nose was very closed and I was having a hard time breathing. My voice was very nasally, and I don't know if you can maybe tell from now compared to previous videos, but my voice was very nasally just because my nose was so closed and due to a hockey injury. And so enough about that. I also did get a new camera. So this is a Canon 80D, and I was shooting with a Canon T6i, which was 2-3 years old. Wasn't very good, and this camera, a lot of people use it. If you know who Casey Neistat is, which I'm sure a majority of you guys do, he uses the Canon 80D. TJ Hunt uses the Canon 80D, besides the little Canon G7X flip-out camera. But if you're going to use a DSLR, the 80D is usually the best vlog camera to do it with. Some of the Sonys are nice, but I enjoy Canon, so I got the Canon 80D. Gave my Canon T6i to my cousin. He wanted to start his own YouTube channel, so he's going to be having fun with that. At least there's going to be some more use out of it. Great camera. I enjoyed it. Made some really good videos, and kind of started me off doing what I love to do. Anyways, I know I've been gone for a while, like I said earlier. No, I'm not quitting YouTube. No, I'm not giving up. I've been busy, super busy, and there's just things that have to come before others. And when it comes down to YouTube, YouTube is something I would love to do as a full-time job if I ever got to that point and had time to push it to really grow. But as of right now, YouTube just kind of takes the back burner on some personal stuff, and I'm sure you guys understand. But anyways, like I said, with the SRT, she is going away for a while, and she is going to be actually getting fixed. Like I was saying, the damage on the rear quarter panel, it's not severe. Like I said, it's very small. And then there's a small rock chip on the front bumper, and just right there. And then the rear passenger quarter panel, you can hear it. It's rough. I didn't really realize it because I didn't check it out. I mean, just looking at it, you can't tell that there's anything wrong with it. It just needs to be wet sanded and re-clear coated. After that, the car's gonna be mint. Like I said, I'm gonna be changing out the wheels, doing a rear trunk, doing a carbon fiber trunk, and thinking about a carbon fiber, not like the sticker. Doing a carbon fiber roof they have for the ones that don't have sunroofs. Can't remember. I think it's I can't remember the company, but the company I'm getting the trunk through, if I remember it, I'll put it somewhere up on the screen here. They actually do a carbon fiber overlay for the roof, and it's actual real carbon fiber, like the hood and the trunk will be. There's some other carbon fiber accent parts that I want to get, but for now, I think it'd be really dope to have carbon fiber hood, roof, and trunk, and then a couple other pieces. But yeah, so like I said, there's been a lot of changes in my life over the last 4 to 5 months, and I appreciate most of you guys for sticking around. I haven't posted, I think it's been like 4 to 5 months now, and I've been just kind of MIA. So those 4 months I was gone. I gained over 150 subscribers not making any videos. I don't understand how that works. I guess people are liking my old videos, and thank you for that, but I don't know how that happened. So one day I got on and I was like, how the hell did I get 150 more subscribers and not making any videos? So anyways, that's cool. I appreciate it, guys. Tomorrow she will be gone in the morning, and I think she's gonna be gone for a couple weeks. And so I'm thinking in the 2 to 3 weeks while she's gone, I'm gonna start cracking on the Miata, because if I do end up moving to Florida in May, I have to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get that thing down there. I'd rather drive it down than tow it down. So what I have left on the Miata is to install the turbo. I gotta just mock up the turbo, turbo manifold, gotta run the oil lines, coolant lines, and I have to do the intercooler piping and put the exhaust on. And then there's just a bunch of little stuff like axles, diff, a couple small things like that that are pretty simple. Putting the radiator back in, 2 radiator fans, and doing a little bit of wiring. So I could really crack that out in 3 weeks pretty easily. Interior wise, I need to get, if I'm gonna drive it down to Florida, I am not going to drive all the way 27 hours in a Corbeau bucket seat. There's no way in hell. So I gotta try to find 2 stock seats. And the more I start thinking about it and I get this car to where I want it to be, I don't think I want to drift it. It's like too clean. The car is too pretty to be drifting with 90,000 miles on it for a 1990. And I think I just want to kind of leave it where it's at. I just want to have a nice cruiser for on the weekends. Have some comfortable seats and not bucket seats. So I might be just pulling that bucket seat out of there. I might put it in the SRT, who knows, because I do want to turn the SRT into a full drag car. That's always been my dream. And who knows, we have a lot of extra parts that are universal, and plus that seat barely fits in the Miata. If you own a Miata, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Miata seats that are in it are very comfortable stock, but once you put anything, like any kind of bucket seat, anything with like a 5-point harness, gets to be a little tight in there and a pain in the ass. But by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I was making another video like 3 weeks ago, and I forgot that I got a new daily. Nothing fancy. I got something that I wouldn't be able to modify, because you know how I am with cars. I buy a car, I modify it, and I can't stop modifying them. So I don't know if you can see it. I got a 2016 Ford Taurus. Nothing fancy. Got it at my job. Traded in my big expensive F-150 fully loaded that I had, and that was very, very expensive. I was paying over $1,000 a month for a car payment, gas, insurance, and so on. So I got this. All I'm going to do to it is probably tint the windows and maybe put some wheels on it. It's got 30,000 miles, fully loaded, heated seats, sunroof, touchscreen, backup camera, all the backup sensors, everything you need. Great car, gets good gas mileage. It's really nice that I only have to fill up my car, once every 2-3 weeks compared to $100 every single week. I was going to get the show, but once again, I was like, I don't need anything like that, so because I don't want to modify it. I just don't want to modify another car. I don't want to have to deal with that crap. And you know what happens when you start modifying? Cars are down for a while, and then I'm driving the race cars around town all the time, and I don't want that. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, and I appreciate the new guys for subscribing. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good day. See ya. Man, I am so rusty. 5 months without vlogging, feels like I'm a noob again.